Picture this: Europe in the mid-19th century, a continent teetering on the edge of profound change. In Prussia, a man named Otto von Bismarck is about to step onto the world stage. The era is one of political upheaval and social transformation. Nations are vying for dominance, and the old order is giving way to new ideas about governance and society. Amidst this maelstrom, Bismarck emerges, a figure who would leave an indelible mark on history. Known as the Iron Chancellor, he was a shrewd statesman, a master of realpolitik, and a driving force behind the unification of Germany. His influence was not confined to his homeland. His diplomatic strategies and political prowess shaped the course of European history. His vision, perseverance, and political acumen helped mold the modern German state from a collection of disparate principalities into a powerful, unified nation. From these turbulent times, one man rose to power. His name was Otto von Bismarck. Bismarck's journey towards becoming the Iron Chancellor began in the heart of Prussia. Born into an influential family of Junker landowners, young Otto was shaped by both the rustic charm of the countryside and the intellectual rigor of the city. His education, notably at the University of Göttingen, instilled in him a deep appreciation for the law and the diplomatic arts. But it was his entry into politics that truly marked the beginning of his transformative journey. As a civil servant in the Prussian administration, Bismarck demonstrated a keen understanding of political dynamics, a talent for negotiation, and an unwavering dedication to the Prussian cause. His diplomatic service, which included postings in Russia and France, further refined his political acumen and strategic foresight. These experiences were to shape the future Prime Minister as he began to navigate the turbulent waters of Prussian politics. In 1862, Bismarck was appointed as Prussian Prime Minister by King Wilhelm I, a decision that would change the face of Europe. This ascension to power didn't happen overnight, nor was it a mere stroke of good fortune. Otto von Bismarck, with his razor-sharp intellect and unwavering determination, had been steadily climbing the political ladder for years. His rise to power was characterized by strategic alliances, political maneuvering, and a keen understanding of the balance of power in Europe. Bismarck was a master of realpolitik, a pragmatic approach to politics that prioritized power over ideals. He had a deep understanding that power, not ideals or principles, was the ultimate currency in the world of politics. As the Prussian Prime Minister, Bismarck faced a divided and chaotic political scene. Yet he had a vision for a unified Germany, a vision that he was willing to pursue with all his might. To achieve this, he knew he needed to strengthen Prussia's position both internally and externally. Internally, Bismarck sought to consolidate his power by curbing the influence of the liberal bourgeoisie. He introduced policies that favored the conservative Junker class, effectively securing their loyalty and support. He also reformed the military, understanding that a strong military was crucial to Prussia's ascension as a leading power in Europe. Externally, Bismarck embarked on a series of diplomatic initiatives to isolate Austria, Prussia's main rival for dominance over the German states. He skillfully played the European powers against each other, ensuring that Prussia remained unthreatened while it pursued its ambitions. Despite numerous challenges, Bismarck's strategic brilliance and relentless pursuit of power enabled him to navigate the intricate political landscape of the time. His leadership would not only transform Prussia but also set the stage for the unification of Germany, a monumental event that would forever alter the course of European history. Bismarck's astute political maneuvering had set him on a path that would lead to the unification of Germany. Bismarck's ambition didn't stop at Prussia. His eyes were set on a unified Germany, a dream that he pursued with a relentless combination of diplomacy, opportunism, and warfare. He knew that unifying a multitude of independent states under one banner would involve conflict, so he set the stage for what would be known as the Wars of Unification. The first of these was the Danish War of 1864. This was a dispute over the duchies of Schleswig and Holstein, which were ruled by Denmark but largely populated by Germans. Bismarck managed to convince Austria to join Prussia in a war against Denmark. The war was swift, and the victory was decisive. Denmark relinquished control of the duchies, which were then divided between Austria and Prussia. This was but a stepping stone to Bismarck's grander plan. Next came the Austro-Prussian War, also known as the 7 Weeks' War, In 1866, Bismarck provoked Austria into declaring war on Prussia, a conflict he knew Prussia was well prepared to win. The lightning-fast war ended with a clear Prussian victory. Austria was excluded from German affairs, and Prussia took control over the northern German states. The southern German states, still independent, were nonetheless bound to Prussia through a series of defensive treaties, cleverly arranged by Bismarck. The final act in Bismarck's unification plan was the Franco-Prussian War of 1870 to 1871. Bismarck, ever the master of diplomatic manipulation, managed to goad France into declaring war on Prussia. The southern German states, bound by their treaties with Prussia, joined the conflict. The war was brutal, but the German states emerged victorious. The French defeat at the Siege of Paris was the final blow. With the end of the Franco-Prussian War in 1871, the German Empire was born. The unification of Germany under Prussian leadership was a monumental achievement, one that would forever alter the course of European history. Bismarck, the architect of this unification, had not only transformed the political landscape of his homeland, but also laid the groundwork for a new world power. This unified Germany, the Second Reich, was a testament to Bismarck's political acumen and strategic genius. Throughout these wars, Bismarck demonstrated a unique ability to balance military aggression with diplomatic finesse. He understood the value of alliances, the power of propaganda, and the importance of timing. His tactics, while often ruthless, were undeniably effective. Bismarck's wars of unification stand as a testament to his skill as a statesman and his determination to see a unified Germany. Bismarck's legacy is inextricably linked to these wars. They were the crucible in which modern Germany was formed, the battleground where Bismarck's political vision became a reality. The wars of unification were not just about territorial acquisition. They were about creating a sense of national identity, about shaping a shared destiny for the German people. With the end of the Franco-Prussian War in 1871, the German Empire was born. A new chapter in the annals of European history had begun, and Bismarck had written the opening lines. Bismarck's attention then turned inward, to the newly unified Germany. His domestic policies reflected a unique blend of conservatism and progressive reform. Bismarck, a man of the aristocracy, was not one to shy away from power. Yet he recognized the shifting tides of society and the rising influence of the working class. He understood that for Germany to thrive, it needed to adapt. In a groundbreaking move, Bismarck established the welfare state, a series of social security systems designed to support the German people. This included health insurance, accident insurance, and old age pensions, making Germany one of the first nations to provide such comprehensive support. He also extended the right to vote to all adult males, a significant stride in democratizing the country. However, Bismarck's domestic policies were not merely about pandering to the masses. He also sought to quell the rising socialist movement, which he saw as a threat to the German Empire. He introduced the anti-socialist laws, restricting socialist activities while simultaneously implementing social reforms to undercut their appeal. On the international stage, Bismarck was equally strategic. His foreign policy was marked by a delicate balancing act, maintaining Germany's power while avoiding unnecessary conflicts. He championed diplomacy over warfare, and his efforts culminated in the Congress of Berlin in 1878, where he mediated between the great powers to reshape the map of the Balkans. Bismarck's foreign policy aimed to preserve peace through a complex network of alliances, creating a delicate balance of power. His strategy, known as the Bismarckian system, was designed to isolate France, prevent the formation of hostile coalitions, and maintain Germany's dominant position in Europe. But Bismarck's intricate web of alliances was not without its pitfalls. While it maintained peace for a time, it also created an intricate and fragile system that, if disturbed, could plunge Europe into war. Bismarck's intricate web of alliances maintained European peace, but also set the stage for future conflict. In 1890, Bismarck's political career came to an abrupt end. Emperor Wilhelm II, a new and ambitious ruler, dismissed the Iron Chancellor, marking the end of an era. The emperor and Bismarck had a set of diverging views. While the young emperor sought to assert his own authority, Bismarck believed in strong governmental control and diplomacy to maintain stability. This clash led to Bismarck's departure from the political stage. Yet despite his fall from power, Bismarck's influence on Germany and Europe was far from over. His policies and strategies had already left an indelible mark on the landscape of European politics. He was the architect of the modern German state, a master of diplomacy who managed to maintain equilibrium in a rapidly changing world. His legacy continues to influence political strategies and decisions, even today. Otto von Bismarck, the Iron Chancellor, had forever shaped the face of Germany and Europe.